Hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. Make sure that you are subscribed below, you guys. But I know there are people over here who are not on and the other channel. Make sure that you are subscribed over there as well, and also on Marital TV. So listen, you guys, I want to do the full review of Isencane Lengane episode 15, but I only have 15 minutes to actually talk about it because I'm about to start work. But let's see how far we go. But there isn't a lot to talk about anyway. This video might just be 10 minutes. So now, you guys, Ukunene, who is a man that has been there with umndeni wakadlamuka for a while. I'm not sure if Ukunene is related to one of the wives or Magnene. I don't know, you guys, but Siyacela has explained before and said Ukunene usbarwabo kadlamuka, and he was one of the very first people we saw on the show, actually, because he's always been the one that is next to Dlamuka with everything that was done, preparing for the marriage. I think he was one of the negotiators when they went and paid Lobola for Tando. So he's been there, and when Dlamuka would be doing significant things, or making significant decisions, he would always speak to Ukunene. So I understand why he still checks on the family. He's still making sure that everybody is okay, especially because the boys, they are grown men, but sometimes they behave like kids. Now, Siyacela has always been irritated by the fact that Ukunene would come and be trying to tell them what to do and all of that, because he says, listen, he's not my father, he's pretending to be my father, whatever, you know. I feel like if he doesn't do that, who's going to do? Because Baba Mngane sometimes he's another Siyacela. So I understand them saying, it shouldn't be him that is coming to tell them what to do and what not. But at the same time, I feel like who's going to do it? Because he seemed to be the only one that has sense sometimes. Remember last week when the wives Dlamuka were favoring Siyacela, and he was the one that said, "Hi guys, Ninanje." And you favor Siyacela because but you know he is wrong in this situation. So he was having a conversation with Siyacela, trying to find out what's happening with you and Tando. Why did Utando leave? Also, the fact that Utando had left and went back home, you were not supposed to go and fetch her. You were supposed to call us as the adults, sit down with us and tell us what Utando has left, so that now we can go and find out from the family why she left. Also, if she left, there must be a reason. Then you have to know what the reason is so that you can fix it, okay? And then they go to izinto zasekamereni, SEX and all of that, you guys, and they say, well, it's like, it can't be that. If it's me, I can't be doing that all the time. He contradicts himself all the time. He'll be saying that he wants intimacy all the time, what he wants the fresh one, what, and then now when Unene is saying, listen, why is it possible that Utando is not satisfied? That's why she's leaving. She's like, I can't do that for her all the time. Anyway, you guys, now Siyacela doesn't seem to care really. Honestly, I feel like Utando waliwe manje emshadweni wakhe. I feel like waliwe because Siyacela said Utando left, and when she left, I didn't care about the fact that she left. And when I went I wasn't going there to fetch her. I wasn't going there to fetch her. I was going there to fetch my child. Then she came, and I told her that I don't care if she comes back or not, but she chose to get in the car and come back with me, you know. And anyway, you guys, now Ukunene suggests, okay, why don't we make arrangements for Utando to see social workers, you know. I don't know, you guys. Is it social workers she's supposed to do, or maybe it's like a psychologist? I don't know. I guess they just mean she needs counseling, okay? But is it a social workers kind of situation? I guess maybe because there's a GPV situation. Anyway, guys, he suggests because they need to see a social worker. Well, first he was suggesting that Utando, they will arrange for her to see a social worker because he is feeling like Utando might be being a by Siyacela. We all know that that is correct, okay? But Uthanduke once said, it's not abuse if you don't bleed, okay? Yeah, she said that, okay? So she said you have to bleed for it to be considered a being. So now Siyacela was like, you know what? I think I also need someone to talk to. And I think I'll do that as well, which I was like, first time, okay, maybe second time Siyacela is talking some sense, because even last week, what did he say? I think there's something last week that he said that I was like, hey, Siyacela is starting to make sense. I must be going crazy. So he decided that he needs to see someone. I do feel like Siyacela does need to see someone, you guys, not just to guide him on, because he's very inappropriate in his language, in his behavior, in his demeanor with other people. But I also feel like he also has gone through a lot. He lost his mother when he was very young, and that is traumatic. And then he moved on Kadlamuga, where there was many mothers, but he didn't like any of them because he doesn't like any of them. And apparently he was spoiled by his father and all of that, and the wives didn't like that. Now, Utando has also shared that Siyacela would wake up in the middle of the night and just cry, and she would be overwhelmed and not knowing what to do with that situation. So she wants, so she would say she feels like Siyacela needs help. So I thought it was a good idea that he wants to see someone. But Yena, his reason was that he wants to see someone because he is hurt by what Umagatando says. Because every time Umagatando Mtuga, she refers to his mom that he lost when he was young, and she will say something about his mom. Remember, Umagatando said, your mother was married to an old man and died married to an old man. I also felt like Magatando was inappropriate with that comment, okay? Anyway, you guys, now we also, I don't know why, Moja Love thinks that we are interested in hearing a conversation between Temkosi no Magatando. I don't know, you guys. They were in some park praying and what and having drinks, and then they were talking about, obviously the topic is Siyacela, you know, and also Tando was complaining about what Tando's dad had said about Tando. She says, listen, even if it was true that Ingane Siyacela is not Ega Siyacela, you are not the one that should have released that information, because basically you are throwing your daughter under the bus. Now, Temkosi's argument is, Tando has said a lot of things about me. Nobody is on her about it, okay? But Mina, I get dragged all the time when I say something about her. And I'm like, how? Do you want an answer to that? It's because you are their father. You know, obviously people will hold you more accountable because you are the father. You can't behave like a child because you are the father. Anyway, they had that conversation, and I didn't see the point in it. And when they were done, Tando was saying she regrets having a child with Temkosi. That scene is just about people trying to get, you know, a few rands from Moja Love. That's all that they were doing, you guys. And they were petty cooler box that they never opened, and I suspected that cooler box was empty. I'm just saying, okay. No, Baba said, no, Baba got a boss in Yamalapa, and I think it was like, what do you call it? A slice of nyama out 3 or 4, like big double is an nyama corn. The thing that makes it dry is for the meat to be like a lot of meat, okay? Then we also see a conversation between Utomkos and Pink, which we've always known, was those ones were not brother and sister. I think most of us have seen it, even when the way they interact with each other on TikTok. We know those two are not brother and sister. So Utomkos was coming to tell Pink, he found out and what not, and then Pinky was all dramatic and crying. I'm like, what are you crying about? Because you guys already knew you were not related. So apparently Baba Tando, his real surname is Ndaba. So yeah, nageko related to Ndaba. It's like Utabete is his grandmother's husband, who was not the father to his mother. So his mother took the stepfather's surname, basically. Okay? So I'm like, why? Then wakhala ngoba abantu bazosizakala. Uthandozo, yes, I did say this. I'm like, yeah, vele uthandozo shuthi vele. Nami nje I've always felt like laba, they are not related. Laba batholene eThekwini nje. Anyway, you guys, that was the episode for today. We actually didn't see Thando in this episode, and yeah. But yes, sabuka kona lokho nje umsangano lowo nje, which is what we watch every Sunday night. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngithanda kakhulu.